Hello everyone, I welcome you all to RKP online classes. I hope you all are doing well. In previous chapter, we discussed about our globe, latitudes, longitudes, how can we measure time, what is standard time, how can we locate a place. Okay, so now in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the motions of the earth. Motions of the earth. What is earth? Earth is the planet on which we live on. Okay, so motions are the movements. What is motion mean movements. Okay, so in this chapter we will be discussing about the movements of the earth. So first of all, our earth has two types of motions. Our earth has two types of motions. First is rotation and second is revolution. First is rotation, it means spinning on its axis. Okay, and it means when the earth revolves around the sun. It means this is around the sun. Okay, so what is rotation? Rotation means its movement on its own axis. Suppose this is our earth or this is a thing about which we are talking. Okay, this is our earth. So what will be its axis? The point on which it is rotating. Okay, that will be called its axis. So it will be its axis and it is rotating on this point. Okay, it means this is rotation. Clear? And you know very well that our earth is tilted and at 23.5 degree. Okay, our earth is not like this. Our earth is tilted like this. Okay, so it is at 23.5 degree. Okay, and the axis of the earth that makes an angle, that axis of the earth that makes an angle of 360.5 degree from the orbital plane. So first of all, the question that arises in your mind, obviously that will be arising in your mind, that what is orbital plane? The plane formed by the orbit. Okay, so orbit obviously what the earth obviously उसके बिल्कुल center से जाता है, that is orbit. Okay, so this plane, this will be called orbit. Orbit है, it will go like this on that orbit. Yes, so orbital plane, this is called orbital plane, and the axis of the earth that makes 66.5 degree angle. Okay, from the orbital plane. Clear? Our earth, when it rotates on its axis, it completes its one rotation in 24 hours, or we can say ki 23 hours and 56 minutes. Okay, this is the exact time taken by the earth to complete its rotation, but we can say ki approx 24 hours. Okay, approx 24 hours. The period of the rotation is known as the earth day. The period of rotation, that is 24 hours, and that is known as the earth day. Okay, it means one day on the earth that is of 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. Clear? So next this is the daily motion of the earth rotation. It is the daily motion, that's why we experience day and night. There are 24 hours, 12 hours और जितने भी hours हैं, we experience day and night as well. Obviously, if sun is in the front of the earth, due to its spherical shape or it is round in the shape, obviously which part is in the direct in front of the sun, which part is facing the sun, only that part will be receiving the heat na. But what about the backside part that is not receiving the heat? Obviously that is not receiving the light, obviously that will be black. It means the part receiving the sunlight, that there day occurs, and the part which is away from the sun, that part receive night. Okay, and this is the daily motion. In 24 hours the earth rotates, and after that जहाँ पे day है वहाँ night हो जाता है, जहाँ night है वहाँ day हो जाता है. Okay, clear? and the circle that divides the day from night on the globe, that is called the circle of the illumination. What is the circle of the illumination? Now you will see कि this is our earth, like this. Okay, this is our earth. This is our earth. If sun is here, if it is facing the sun, if this part experiencing the day, obviously the back one part, जो back one part है, that will not be receiving the light. Their night will occur. So whatever the circle, जो बाहर की boundary है, that we can see while sun shining, जो भी पीछे की बाउंड्री हमें दिखाई देगी, यहाँ तक डे है और जहाँ पे पार्ट रिसीव नहीं हो रहा है, तो वो सर्कल, दैट विल बी कॉल्ड सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन. ओके, सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन दैट डिवाइड्स द डे फ्रॉम द नाइट ऑन द ग्लोब, दैट इज कॉल्ड द सर्कल ऑफ इल्यूमिनेशन. ओके, नाउ will you tell that what would happen if the earth did not rotate? What would happen if the earth did not rotate? What would happen? Obviously, if the earth is not rotating, it is in the same position for always, for forever. Obviously, the part receiving the sunlight or the heat, that part will be experiencing extremely heat and the extreme climate, and the part which is not receiving, there always will be there, winter will be always, and only night will be there. It means life can't be possible then. Okay, life would not possible at that time. Okay, so the rotation of the earth is required for occurring day and night as well. Okay, and for the climate as well. And next is, our next topic is revolution. Our next topic is revolution. I told you that this is rotation, that earth is rotating on, it's on one point, that is rotation. But what is revolution? Suppose this is sun in between. Okay, there is sun in the middle, and then there are planets which revolve around the sun. Okay, which revolve around the sun. Clear? So ये moment जो है, it means अपने place पर it rotates also and it's revolve also, like this. Okay, like this it rotates and revolves. Means ये rotate भी होता है साथ के साथ and revolution भी चलती है. Okay, so what is revolution? Revolution is a movement of the earth around the sun. That is called revolution. Okay, and the path on which our earth rotates around the sun, the path, वो line जो path जिस पे हमारी earth revolve करती है, that path is called orbit. Okay, and that path ये है ना orbital plane, the plane made by orbit. तो orbit जहीं से तो pass करता है. Yes, so that path is called orbit. Clear? So next is, we can say that our earth is in oval shape, or we can say that is elliptical orbit. Elliptical क्या है? Like this. Like this. Clear? जैसे egg की shape है ना, oval shape. Clear? So it is elliptical shape. So the orbit or the path is in elliptical shape. And our earth takes 365 days and 6 hours. Yes. Now tell me one thing. How many hours are there in one day? 24 hours. Yes. So 6 hours will be 1/4 part of this day. So 6 ones are 6 fours are 1/4. So day ka 1/4 part, that is 6 hours. Or we can say 365 and this much days. Okay. You want to write this, you can. If you want to write this, you can. Clear? 365 days and 1/4 hours. It means that is 6 hours. Clear? Now, to make this practice easy, what will we do? What do we do? In first year, suppose we are in 2020. Yes, we are in 2021. So 2020 was a leap year. Leap year means year with 366 days. but which year is not leap year, like 2021. We are in 2021, that is normal year in which 365 days are there. It means in first year we take only this, first year also, second year also, next year also, and fourth year also. Okay, 365, 365, 365 and 365. But there are 6 hours. 6 यहाँ 6 यहाँ 6 यहाँ 6 यहाँ, तो ऐड हो गया 24, यानी 1 डे हो गया. तो फोर्थ में हम क्या करेंगे, 365 plus 1, 366 days. So after the span of 4 years, 1 day will be added in the fourth year. Okay, and where 1 day will be added, that year will be known as leap year, or leap year will be only that which will be fully divided, completely divided by 4, and no remainder would be there. Okay, like 2020, divide it by 4, 4 5s are 0, 4 5s are completely divided, no remainder is there. Yes, so it is leap year. So next 2021, not leap year. The next 2022, no. 2023, no. 2024, yes, because after every 4 year, every fourth year is a leap year. 2020 है, so 2021 no, 2022 नहीं, 2023 no, 2024 it is fourth year, so yes, it will be the leap year. If you don't know how can you find out the leap year, then you can divide it by 4. If it is completely divided by 4, it would be leap year. Clear? Now there are 365 days in each year, but when there is leap year, we know that 29 February is there in February month only once within 4 years. Okay, so after 3 years, fourth year, there are 29 days in February. Otherwise, there are 28 days in February. But when we add 1 day in fourth year, it is added in February. Okay, hope this is clear to you all. Now you have to write the answers of some question. I am adding some question here. You have to write their answers and send it in your classwork group. Okay, so first is, what is rotation? Second is, what is revolution? Third is, time taken by Earth to rotate on its axis. It means for completing its one rotation. Next is time taken by the Earth to complete its one revolution. Next is, what would happen if the Earth did not rotate? Next is, what is a leap year? These are 6 questions. You have to write their answers, and if you want to make notes, you can, but you have to write the answers of these questions. The answers of these questions, this is must. Okay, that you have to do for compulsory. Okay, so you have to write the answers in your classwork notebook in neat and clean handwriting and send it in your classwork group. If you have any doubts, you may ask in your classwork group. I hope this topic is clear to you all. Hello everyone. We discussed about rotation and revolution. Time taken by the Earth to complete its one revolution and one rotation. I told you that revolution helps in day and night. It means days and nights occur because of the rotation, and the season occurs on the Earth that is because of the rotation, revolution. Okay, days and nights occur because of rotation, and due to revolution, seasons occur. Okay, so we know that a year is usually divided into 4 main seasons, that is summer, winter, spring and autumn. These are the main seasons which are we can say mainly divided by a year. Okay, so why do seasons changes? What is the reason behind them? So seasons change due to the tilt on the axis, the tilt of the axis. So we know that the Earth is like this, but it is tilted 23.5 degree. Okay, it is north and south pole, but it is tilted at 23.5 degrees. So it is north pole and it is south pole. Clear? It is north pole and it is south pole. Are due to the tilt of the axis. Because of the tilt of the axis, seasons occur, and next is revolution. The earth revolves around the sun. That is also the main reason of the season occurring of the seasons. And next is the change in the position of the earth. Obviously, if earth is revolving around the sun, it is rotating on its axis as well. Okay, so the change in the position of the earth, it means we can say the earth is starting from here, the earth is starting from here, then it changes position and come here, then it changes its position and then come here, then after revolving then it comes here. Okay, so this is the process how seasons occur and how earth rotates and revolves on its axis or on its orbit. Okay, so the earth starts here. This is the north part and this is the south part. Okay, so north part, that is a little bit tilted. Our earth is tilted at 23 degree. So this is the north. So we can say कि maximum part of the north, that is receiving the directly rays of the sun. It means which season will be there? That will be summer season. And the part which is not experiencing the sun, that will receive that part will be experiencing winters. Okay, as well as we can say कि 21st June. 21st June is the longest day and the shortest night in northern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere, when the northern hemisphere or when the northern part of the earth that receives summers and winter are received by the winters are experienced by the southern hemisphere or the south pole, we can say that that time is called summer solstice. Okay, then it is called summer. This position of the earth is called the summer solstice. Clear? So when we are coming in next position, the earth rotates on its axis and comes here. Okay, so this is the time. This is the part when this is the time when on 21st June northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. They directly falls. They directly receive the heat of the sun and the light of the sun on the topic of the Cancer. This is a topic of the Cancer जो भी है, that will receive direct sunlight. Okay, and because of that, these areas receive more light and experience summer. Okay, now areas near the poles, they receive less light. Okay, तो ये जो part है, they will receive less light. जो भी ये part है poles के आसपास, they receive less light और most slanting rays. जितनी slanting rays होगी, obviously the heat received by the planet, the heat received by the celestial bodies, they will get that much less heat. Okay, at this time we can say, and these poles, these are the poles, they receive 6 months of the day and 6 months of the night. Why? Because they don't receive heat, or sometimes they receive only less heat or the most slanting rays. और जो भी ये part है, जो भी जा रहा है, ठीक है, यहाँ आया, then this is 1 year, ये भी यहाँ. Obviously these parts are experiencing these Arctic circle. This is Arctic circle. This is receiving the heat from the sun. Okay, we can say that there will be summer for 6 months, and after that this is next side, and this is also this side. It means there no sunlight will be there. It means 3 months and 3 months, then 6 months it experiences summers for 6 months, and it experiences 6 months of winters, like that Arctic circle. Arctic circle is here, yes, but it is not experiencing some summer here. it is in the back side of the part which is not receiving the sun heat of the sun. That's why it is experiencing winter, and here also it is experiencing winter. Then here it is coming in the contact of sun. Okay, then there will be, this part will be receiving heat, so there will be summer, and here there will be summer. So poles, they receive most slanted heat and most slanted rays and the less heat. That's why they experience poles, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, they receive ice, or we can say they receive 6 months of day and 6 months of night. Clear? So or we can say 6 months of summer and 6 months of winters. Okay, so next is, at this time all the conditions are reversed in southern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere, I told you, in northern hemisphere 21st June is the largest day and shortest night, but in southern hemisphere 21st June is the shortest day and longest night. Okay, and in this part, when we are in the northern hemisphere, that's why we are experiencing 21 June in summer, but they are experiencing winters in June month. Okay, because that part is not facing the sun. Okay, so next then we are coming here, no part of the, we can say ki winter solstice, here no part is getting or receiving the directly heat of the sun. That's why their autumn and spring season occur. Okay, and this is the time when the days and the nights are equal, and this is the time when the days and the nights are equal, on 23rd September and here on 21st March. Okay, these are called equinox. What are equinox? It means when the sun rays, direct sun rays, falls on the equator. They don't fall on the Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer. They directly drop on the equator. Okay, when they directly falls on the equator, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun. तो ये sun की तरफ कोई भी जो pole है, that is not tilted. Okay, so equal days and nights are experienced on the earth at that time. It means 23rd September equal day and night, and at this time also 21st March equal day and equal length of night is experienced there. Okay, now next we are coming here. Next, northern part is away from the sun. It means in northern hemisphere there will be winters, and which hemisphere, it means southern hemisphere, which is facing the sun, that will be experiencing summer. Okay, and this position of the earth is called winter solstice. And in winter, in 22 December, in northern hemisphere, in 22 December there is, in 22 December in northern hemisphere, this is the shortest day. Okay, this is the shortest day. And in summer and in southern hemisphere, 22 December, 22nd December is the longest day, because in southern hemisphere on 22 December there are summers, but we are experiencing winters on in that month, but they are experiencing summer in December month. And when we are when we are experiencing summer, they are just reversed to it. It means opposite escape. Okay, if we are experiencing winters, then they will be experiencing summer. Okay, so this reverse happens in northern and the southern hemispheres. Okay, and this position of the earth is called winter solstice. Now, do you know that Christmas is celebrated in the month of December, which is celebrated in the month of December in winters, that is celebrated in Australia in the summer season. In the summer season, obviously, because we are in the northern hemisphere equator, in the north of the equator, that is northern hemisphere, we are living there. but Australia is in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so obviously I told you that the conditions which are in northern hemisphere, they will be reversed, they will be opposite to southern hemisphere. Then we will be experiencing winters in December, then obviously they will be experiencing opposite to it, that is summer. So they are experiencing summer in that month. That's why Christmas, or we can say 25th December, is celebrated as Christmas Day. It is celebrated in Australia in the summer season. Now we can say on 23rd September, there is autumn in the north and spring in the south. Okay, this is north and this is south. This is the north part where I have started this circle. Okay, autumn in the northern part and spring in the southern part. Here this is north, so here spring in the northern part and autumn is in the that is southern part. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. In this video, or in the videos of this chapter, we discussed about the movements of the earth, the motions of the earth, rotation and revolution. How does rotation help us in days, in occurring days and nights, and how does revolution help in occurring of the seasons? Okay, so this was a topic. I hope this is clear to you all. Now I am giving you some questions to write their answers in your classwork notebook. Write first question. Name some reasons, or you can write, name the factors which are required for the changing in seasons, for the change in seasons. What are the factors required for the change in seasons? Next question is, when will the next leap year be? When will be the next leap year? We are in 2021, so you have to write when will be the next leap year. Next is, why Christmas is celebrated in Australia in the summer season? Give reason. Give reason. So there are 3 questions. Next is, what is summer solstice? And last is, what is winter solstice? So if you have still any doubt about it, you can ask or let me explain it again. What is summer solstice and what is winter solstice? In summer solstice, northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. Okay, this is tilted towards the sun. Then directly rays of the sun that falls on Tropic of the Cancer, and here this situation, this position of the earth is called summer solstice, and this happens on 21st June. And in this, southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. We can say that northern hemisphere is tilted away from the sun. Okay, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, here the Tropic of Capricorn receives the direct sun rays. Okay, and that part experience summer. So this position of the earth is called winter solstice. I hope this topic is clear to you now. Take care, have a nice day, and bye bye. See you in next video.